Hey folks, and welcome to this first lesson on Go. We call this series Go from the Beginning. My name is Chris Noring. You can find me on Twitter at Chris_Noring. Let's begin. Let's talk about Go, the programming language, and some facts. First off, you might have heard when it comes to Go that it's referred to sometimes as Golang and sometimes as Go. And which is it? Well, the language is called Go, but the very first website to ever be developed featuring Go was called Golang.org. So if you were to go to Stack Overflow or just Google anything about Go, you will find what you need by typing either Go language or Golang. Go was created in 2009. It was created by Googlers Robert Geisinger, Rob Pike, and Ken Thompson. So you might wonder, why should I be using Go? Well, it is used by millions of developers, and we all know that as the number of developers go up into the million, the working opportunities are there, the libraries are going to be there, and you know most of all that you're going to get the help you need because of the sheer amount of developers. It also used by thousands of companies out there, 2,500 companies using Go in various aspects in their tech stack, and big companies that you know like Google, Pinterest, Uber, and many more are using Go. So why was Go created? Well, the creators were looking at C, they were looking at C++, and they saw that they wanted the static typing, they wanted the runtime efficiency, but they also wanted the readability from JavaScript and Python. If you've ever seen a program written in JavaScript and Python, you just realize how easy it is on the eyes. There's not a lot of extra characters that doesn't need to be there. No semicolons, for example. In Python, there are no semicolons. In JavaScript, those are optional. They also wanted this language to be high performing, so for networking jobs, multiprocessing. So for all of those reasons, they decided they wanted to go for a new language, if you pardon my pun there. What can you use Go for? Well, it is cloud-based, and Go is good for building cloud-based and server-side apps. You can also use it for DevOps and automation. For example, Kubernetes is being written in Go. That's not what we're saying here, but it's just good to know that some really high-profile projects are using Go. There's also a very good area, command line tools, where Go has some excellent libraries that will make building those command line tools real interesting and nice. And you can also use Go for AI and data science. Although Python and R are two huge languages, Go definitely have some libraries for that as well. What about features? Well, for one, there's the static typing, so you have types. You might not always define them explicitly, but as soon as you assign a value to something in Go, it gets that type. It also has a package system. Imagine that, right? A programming language that just comes fully baked with a package system. You can go to pkg.go.dev to find all the packages, but you can reach and download those packages from your command line and also update them. There are some command tools that is installed when Go is installed, so you can build, you can install packages, you can run tests, and much more. Really powerful stuff. There's also the standard library. Most languages out there have a standard library. Go has a very powerful standard library that covers most of your needs. Built-in testing. This is one of my personal favorites, because it has a testing library, and it also has another component which I love, which is coverage. So you will be able to run a tool, you can see exactly how much your code is covered by tests, and that's something that's really great. A garbage collection. This really sells it for me. There's no pointers like in C and C++. There's no what happens if I don't deallocate this piece of memory. Go has your back. It has built-in garbage collection that will make sure to release those resources when you don't need them. How do you install Go, and on what operating systems can I install Go? Well, it is supporting Windows, it's supporting Mac OS, I'm on Mac OS, it is also supporting Linux. You can install Go by going to this install page there at go.dev/doc/install. You will find the needed packages and the instructions to set up your system. Lots of PowerPoints at this point, so let's dive into code. So I'm going to open up Visual Studio Code and we're going to build our first Go program together. It's going to be exciting, right?